my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. The right hand catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins coming.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Miller. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and he's going to go down again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Switch it. Come on.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cup. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, Watson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. Antoine Woods able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Check three.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but the same.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, and even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 38, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Hey, 47. 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Watch the ship. Alert, alert. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Time to go.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring it all the way. Back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Check 41. Here we go.
Prescott on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Third and long for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 84 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Switch. We're going to 53. 26.
To throw again on second down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep in zone for... That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side. Because,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third and long. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen. Whitey weapon. Switch. Mike 54. 55 is my guy, 55.
In your face.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Kill. 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Here go 46. 46.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he's going to keep. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Going deep here for Stills. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll have the football, but
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. What do you need? 11, X3, 218, chop.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Only a couple for him there, and the game's... First play, and it's second down.
The ball carrier. Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Brees. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Brees on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Brees now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Brees finding Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. Brees now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. To throw, it's Brees. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Brees. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot. Shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.